We've had quite a lot of discussions about about accounting integration with CiviCRM. I'm looking at the Wellington Circus Trust accounts, and we've integrated it to a small degree with Xero, which is an online accounting package. As you can see, it's web-based, and I'm just trying to show here what it looks like using it this way, and to try and give an idea of how this compares to what we had to do alternatively. What we're basically doing is dealing with invoices. We have a lot of event registrations. When someone registers for an event, we're getting it pushed up from CiviCRM using the Xero API, using some scripts, and it's coming into Xero. Now, these are all invoices are all relating to specific contributions, event registrations within CiviCRM. And what you can see is I've actually used the contribution ID for the invoice number to give it some unique number. And we code our invoices in 3 different ways. We use an account code, and we have 2 different tracking fields, they're called in Xero, custom fields in CiviCRM, and I'm just going to show quickly the reporting that we do using those. This is just called the tracking summary screen, and so this is by class. You remember we had a code for a class, and so everything that relates to a particular event or class, we code to the same thing. So when we come down to one of these older ones, which has got fees against it as well, 94 Acro B, Acro Balance, you can see that we've got both the incoming and outgoing invoices that we can look at from here, and we can drill down and see what they were and who they were and such things. So that's just why we do that coding, and the usefulness of pushing up extra fields. And we've always done that. It's just that now we're getting CiviCRM to do that rather than going through and encoding manually. Now, I think I mentioned that most of our money comes in through the bank, so we get direct deposits into our bank account. This is the banking reconciliation screen. Each of these payments is something that's gone directly into our bank account, and overnight Xero's downloaded the information about the transaction and it's uploaded it here. So for us to make sure that there's matching going on, that the payments we get in are being accurately matched to CiviCRM, what we were doing is we were going in, we were coding all the payments, and then we were going into CiviCRM and we were confirming the contributions. So if you look at something like this one here, this person, Kushla Prescott, has paid $210. I'm just going to try and find the invoices that relate to hers, and there they are. 2 invoices relating to Kushla Prescott. I tick them both, I come to $210, and I click OK. Now that's it, reconciled off the banking. What I'm going to do with CiviCRM is it's actually going to go up, find out that that invoice has been paid, and then update that pending pay later event registration. It'll send out an email, and it will also confirm the event registration. Okay, so this is just back to the dashboard, and I'm just going to sum up. When you're working with an accounts package, you always have to provide a certain minimum amount of information about transactions, and you can code them various ways. And we want that coding to not have to be done at the point when you get the money, because there could be a big gap and you're having to look up that information. So by pushing the information into CRM as an invoice, when you get the money, all you're having to do is match that payment with the invoice, and that's something you're always going to have to do. You really can't avoid that step. Where it's from a credit card, you will be doing it the next day, and it's pretty quick to do within Xero. And in fact, if you're using PayPal does work as another bank account, so there's another level of integration available if you're using PayPal. The second thing is that we were always having to spend quite a lot of time going back to CiviCRM, finding the contributions, confirming them, and that's something that we want the API to be doing for us. So I've got it working at a basic level, and while there's a number of things that are not working without manual intervention at this stage, I think this is at least gives some visual idea of how it might work using CiviCRM with Xero or with another accounting package potentially. So that's it. Over and out.